Peter, the Anglo-Welsh Cup, your first game, disappointing to lose the first one, but you were very, very close there, weren't you? Did you get the feeling that had the game gone on a bit longer, you might have actually turned that around and won it?
Yeah, I think certainly the momentum was with us at the end of the game. Down to 13 men, we didn't really get the benefit of that for too long, seeing as Simpson probably went off about a minute before the final whistle. So probably if the game was 90 minutes long, we might have won it. But before the game, it was a new bunch of guys that had basically only played together in the second team. And although we obviously went out to win the game, we didn't know where we stood. And obviously we looked at the Wasp lineup, and it was the same as the week before in the Guinness Premiership. So we knew we were playing against, to some extent, a strong team that had played together. This was the first time we'd played together, so it was like a marker of where we were at. And I think, although there was a lot of frustrating things from the game, I think we're overall pleased with the standard, seeing as there was only one guy that played the week before against Harlequins in our starting 15. How we competed so well against what is, a top Wasp team. And like you say, had the game gone on 5 minutes longer, we might have even nicked it.
And you were impeded there at the end as well. Do you think you might have scored the try there?
Well, I did my best to dive to try and get something, but I certainly felt it was a cynical foul by Simpson on myself. But whether it warranted a penalty try, I don't think that was necessarily the case. No. Probably a yellow was fair. It was probably our fault not to benefit from him and Simon Shaw going off the pitch. But we came close, not just then, but on another couple of occasions. We lost the game by 4 points, and we probably had 2 or 3 opportunities to win the game, but didn't take it.
Any of the youngsters particularly impress you at all? There was a lot of people playing the first game.
Yeah, there really was. And again, we look at the lineups and our bench, and even starting 15 was full of guys in our academy. And Marcus Watson, who got some time on the wing, has been playing fantastically well for the second team. Performed really well in the Middlesex Sevens for us. I think he's certainly one for the future. Max Lahif, who came in at prop, and that's not a place for young players in the front row, and he acquitted himself very, very well. And I think another guy that came off the bench, Matt Garvey, was a real star, and he's one real tough cookie, and one I think will go far with London Irish.
Yeah, and you captained the side as well. Nice to do that there. Have you done that before?
Yeah, in the past, not for London Irish. I think I've taken over on the pitch as captain, perhaps when Bob has gone off in the last couple of seasons at certain points. But it was nice to captain. It's not nice to lose. There's been a few captains in the club, Clark Dermody and Bob Casey, whatnot, Paul Hodgson. But I've got an 0-1 record at the moment, which isn't looking so good. So. If I get another opportunity, I'd want to put that right and put a W on the sheet to even it out.
Yeah, and possibly this Sunday.
Yeah. Well, we got a tough game. Cardiff beat Gloucester in Gloucester. They're the current holders of this trophy, and although they have probably 6 or 7 guys playing for Wales on Friday night, they've still got a tremendous squad. You look at the team that went to Kingsholm last weekend and won, and there's still internationals across the board. And if our team is going to be similar to the one we put out this weekend, it's going to be a big challenge. But I think it gives us great confidence how we took Wasp so close, and I think that belief going forward into this week, if we put some things right, we made some schoolboy errors in defence, if we can put them right, we've got a really good chance of winning. And the way the format is this year, we lost the game in the past, that would have meant that maybe we would be out of the competition, but because we're playing teams from other groups, we're actually sitting mid-table in our group, and Nestle are sitting top of our group with only 2 points. So if we get a win this week, it puts us right back in the mix and with a chance to qualify.
It is a strange format, isn't it? I mean, what do you think of it?
I don't really know the thought behind it. I'd have thought playing the teams in your group, because politically you can obviously lose and win different games. There's some groups with 3 winners in it, and there's a team on 4 points sitting in 3rd in the table, which is crazy. And they're unfortunately sitting in a group maybe with a very strong, and there's other groups that are predominantly weaker, or there's squads in it that aren't necessarily putting out first teams. So it's a strange old format. You don't really play the teams that you're directly competing with in the group. Whether that lasts more than 1 year, we'll wait and see.
Yeah. Okay, and obviously you mentioned Cardiff being without some internationals. Paul Hodgson has been tipped to start against Argentina. I mean, good from London Irish's point of view as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when the first squad was announced for Australia, being that we've been playing pretty well this year, it was kind of disappointing that Paul was the only member of the squad that was of the London Irish squad that was actually in the matchday 22 for England, and he would have probably been quietly disappointed that he wasn't starting. Now I think he's got an opportunity to start. It shows that his form this year has been really good. It's been very, very consistent. He's been performing very well for London Irish, and potentially against him is going to be Alfredo Lalane, who's in the matchday 22 whether he starts or not. So you've got the two London Irish scrum-halves that I'm competing with, both playing international rugby. So it doesn't make my job any easier. But I'll be watching that game obviously with interest on Saturday to see how they get on, and then concentrate on my own job there on Sunday.
Yeah. You've obviously been used more as a utility back, haven't you, at Irish, rather than just as a scrum half. But you did play scrum half last week. How did you enjoy getting back to that again?
I'm feeling the effects of it on my body this week. But no, nice to go back. Obviously, that's my preferred position, and I've been filling in at centre and wing and all sorts. But you know, my bread and butter is at scrum half, so it's nice to get a start. It's been difficult to get a start because Paul's been playing so well, but now he's away, you know, I have an opportunity to play, and so I look forward to playing the games, and you know, we're playing against quality opposition as well, so it's a good test for me and the rest of the team.